everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Katie Cichosz. I'm a realtor with Abbitt Realty here in Newport News, Virginia, and this is part 3 of my home buyers class. Last week, I promised we would discuss how to get pre-approved, the steps to take, and exactly what you can expect. I'm going to go over this today, and I'm going to do it in under 5 minutes. First, let's clarify the difference between getting pre-qualified and pre-approved. These terms sometimes may be used interchangeably and it can get confusing, but they actually have 2 very different meanings. To get pre-qualified, you will have an informal meeting with your lender. This can be done via telephone or in person, depending on which lender you choose. They will ask you about your credit, income, assets, and debts. They will then give you a general idea of the price range you can afford and an estimate regarding how much cash you will need to purchase a home, all based on the information that you have stated. While pre-qualification can give you an idea of what you can afford, since none of the financial information has been verified yet, you will need a pre-approval letter to actually make an offer on a home. To get this pre-approval letter, you'll take the same step of meeting with your lender and discussing the same criteria we looked at for pre-qualification, only this time we will provide verification of the information stated. You'll complete a loan application and submit your verifying documentation, such as W-2s and bank statements, and you'll authorize a hard inquiry on your credit. All of this is used to support the information you provided verbally. Now that your loan officer has helped you gather the documentation needed to apply for a mortgage, they will then send it to the underwriter. The underwriter will determine whether or not your loan application meets specific loan guidelines, which are meant to establish your ability to pay back the loan. Each loan type has a different set of guidelines, and some may be harder than others to qualify for. Your loan officer will review the different loan types and qualifications with you. Now that you have your pre-approval letter, it shows that you are a serious buyer and you're good for the amount that you offer on a home. Now, once you have pre-approval, there are some things to keep in mind. Your mortgage eligibility can change should anything significantly impact your financial picture prior to closing. Some tips I can share with you. These are things to avoid until you close. Do not change jobs, become self-employed, or quit your job. Do not make any large purchases, such as a vehicle. Don't add cash to your account, regardless of the amount. Don't use charge cards excessively or be late on your payments. Don't spend the money you have set aside for closing. Do not omit any debts or liabilities from your loan application. And do not originate any inquiries into your credit. Don't change bank accounts. And of course, do not co-sign a loan for anyone. To get pre-qualification or a pre-approval letter, reach out to my go-to lending gurus. Kristen Ball with Town Bank Mortgage. She can do pre-qualification over the telephone for your convenience. And Randy Harsey with Movement Mortgage. As I've mentioned before, Abbitt Realty partners with Movement Mortgage. They are a great asset. Both of these individuals are excellent lenders. They are readily available and happy to work around your schedule. So give them a call or send them an email. They'll be more than happy to help you. Keep in mind, you can go through any lender of your choosing. These are just my go-to gurus. I know you're in good hands with them, and they are 2 of the most experienced and knowledgeable loan officers in town. Of course, let me know if you have any questions or you would like some guidance in taking this first step. In my next video, I will be sharing some more valuable insight as to what exactly the underwriters look at and take into account during the loan application process and how this can affect you. Also coming later in the series, our deep dive into credit repair. Thank you so much for joining me. Reach out to me anytime via phone, text, email. I'm here as your resource and your guide on your path to reaching your real estate goals. For additional resources, visit my Facebook page at Katie Cichosz Realtor. I've got free guides available for buyers, sellers, and millennials. Check out the link to my blog on there as well. There's more videos, articles, infographics. It's just packed with information. As always, you can email me at katie@abbitt.com or visit my website at katie.abbittrealty.com, where you can register with me and begin your journey to home ownership. Thanks again for joining me. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you next week.